Hey guys, what's up? Been a while since I made a post. I even had to make a new account because I forgot the password to my last one. Um, yeah, and you'll notice I wear my gaming headset for this because the microphone on my webcam has the worst sound quality ever. Um, yeah, not a lot to say on this one. I don't really have a rant for today except for that my friend Max, really proud of him, been on testosterone for a month and he's already fucking adorable as all hell. He's eating everything in sight, doing all that shit teenage boys are supposed to do. So props to Max. I guess one thing you'll notice in videos from now on is that I'm always wearing a hat. I can't stand my hair, and so this is the result. And Hannah stole my last hat, and I can't find my other beanie, so I'm wearing the winter one my mom made me. Good times, good times. Um, so again, not much to say. I'm really happy about Prop 8 passing. Woohoo! I'm not the type to show, too much excitement, but it's a really good thing. I went off on Facebook today about Westboro Baptist. I think that's going to be my rant topic, actually. So, commonly I'm seeing the argument of Leviticus 18:22, and that's the command that thou shalt not lie with mankind as you lie with womankind. This is an abomination. Um, for one thing, I've heard it said a lot by those who speak Hebrew that, and I'm not sure because I don't personally know these people, and I won't be able to say until I finish learning. But is that there's two different words used there, and neither of them mean abomination. And the other thing I'm hearing is that Westboro Baptist Church. See, what gets me isn't the argument of using Leviticus 18:22. It's that they then go on to say that Judaism is a false religion, and that actually really bothers me a lot. Not only because I'm converting to Judaism as an adult, which isn't gonna be easy, but also because they use a law of Moses, which was given to the Jewish people by God as a way of staying holy, and they use it as an example, but then they turn around and say that the faith that it was given to is a false faith. But they also say that they're Christians, and Christianity stemmed from Judaism. Jesus was a Jewish liberal, and yes, he was a liberal, not a conservative, especially considering the time. He was considered a troublemaker, and they're really, compared to conservatism today, I know conservatism isn't probably a word, but it is now. Um, he was definitely a liberal by today's standards. But it's really bothering me that people keep using Leviticus 18:22 when the same people turn around and they play football. They have dairy and meat together. They eat shellfish. They eat pork. Um, they eat they eat any grape product not made by Jews. They don't follow the kosher laws, and an argument I've seen for that is, well, when Jesus came, he made the old laws obsolete. But that doesn't make sense to me, because then Leviticus 18:22 isn't valid. Well, the comeback to that is, well, the difference is that kosher is a dietary law and homosexuality is basic morality, where I can tell you right now, as much as a lot of American Jews don't keep kosher, for a lot of Jews, kosher is basic morality. It is the most basic morality. And in a lot of cultures, what you eat is a very basic morality. In the Hindu faith, it's unspeakable to eat beef. So the thought that dietary law and basic morality are two different things in religion doesn't really, I don't buy it. And I'm kind of the belief that if Jesus made some of the laws obsolete, it's either they're all obsolete or none of them are, and we still need to live by them. I mean, really, that's a big bone of contention, and the thought that God hates anybody isn't really consistent with the belief that God loves everybody and that Jesus was sent to save us because he loves us. And again, going back to Judaism and Westboro Baptist Church, a lot of the verses they're using as an example are from the Old Testament, and that's, I mean, really, aside from Genesis and Exodus for, Bible stories, and Daniel for Bible stories, things like that, aside from that, the Old Testament isn't really used much in Christianity anymore. And yeah, I know the audio is behind the video. My webcam sucks. It's really, really the Old Testament is for Judaism, and so using something that was written by Jews for Jews, and then as a basis for all your arguments, and then saying, hey, you know what, Judaism is a false faith, doesn't add up. And one of the excuses I hear is, well, they didn't accept Jesus. Well, maybe not, but that doesn't make it a false faith, because it was a faith given in the Bible by God. And with the Bible, if you're going to say you believe in the Bible as a whole, you believe in either all of it or you can't believe in any of it. Because believing in some parts and not others just doesn't really fly. And some people might say, well, what about you? I don't believe in the Bible as a whole. The New Testament is great to study. It's fantastic to read, but I don't really believe in it. The Old Testament, I believe in it. I think it got tampered with a long time ago, because I don't believe that God would first say that it's wrong to kill someone and then turn around and say, if someone does this, this, or that, yeah, I'm fixing my hair. If someone does this, this, or that, then you need to kill them. I don't believe in that. I don't think God would say, go slaughter this nation, because he says at one point, for what delight do I have in the deaths of the wicked? Really, just going in and slaughtering them doesn't give them the chance to learn about him, become one of his people, become one of his children, and to follow him. It's just taking their life, and so I don't really buy into that. But I do believe that the laws were given for a reason. I do believe that they're there to help us live a holy life, and I think that if you can't agree with all of those laws, you shouldn't use any one of them as a basis for making laws now.